easy way to make our stop signs, what I'll do is I'll come in and I'll open up the file, which I've already had saved. I'm going to open up the 30-inch file. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is verify that it's a 30-inch. I'm going to click my cut. I'm going to make sure that my material length I'm going to enter in the window there. And then that's going to be my cut that I'm going to send off to my GraphTech cutter. Just verifying all the information first. I'm going to center the image. And then I'm just going to click send. And then it's just going to go off to my cutter and away we go. Okay, here we go. I've sent it off to the cutter and it's taken all the information and it's sending it over to the cutter, and it's going to cut out the stop sign image. You see off to the right is our printer that we have, and I don't like to digitally print the stop signs, and I'm showing you why I don't like to. To me, this is the best way to make the stop signs anyways. So it's just going back and forth. It's going to cut out all the image. It's done now cutting, so I'm just going to walk over and I'm going to go ahead and cut the film off, my cutout, and it'll measure one side at a time. It'll cut one side, it'll cut the other side. It'll just leave a little strip in the middle. It'll take that. And I'm going to take it over to the table, weed it out, put some transfer tape on it, and transfer it over to my sign blanks.
Yeah, the weeding process of these stop signs is fairly easy. It was cut by the GraphTech cutter, and we're just going to peel out the lettering. It's already been cut by the machine. It takes the top layer, cuts through the top layer, but it doesn't cut through the second layer. And you see it saves the bottom layer. The machine cuts through just the top layer. Now I'll be able to put the transfer tape over it, and then the adhesive on the back then will get applied onto the diamond grade material. And while I was weeding out the stop signs, I noticed I have an EC Christmas tree made by Bob the Sign Man. How about that? All right, back with my comparisons on the digitally printed versus the Electro cut film from 3M. I'm going to go ahead and put some transfer tape on my Electro cut film that I have. This is a clear transfer tape that I'm using. I don't normally use it unless I put it on my table here. It seems to work out a little bit better. Okay, go ahead and roll this out. Cut the end off with the cutter stick there. Okay, I'll trim it up a little bit here, get it ready for covering my blank that's already sheeted with the diamond grade material from 3M, DG3. That's what we use for our MUTC compliant size. Okay, make sure I got the holes lined up right. Nice. I like this film because it's clear and you can see through it. I usually end up taking my transfer tape off. And I go ahead and roll the sign onto the blank so it doesn't get in the way. This little rack I just turn around. Attach it to the other side. other side. And I'll go ahead and peel that transfer tape off. Here's my finished stop sign. Always make sure your holes line up right. You know, there's 8 sides under this thing. And I'll show you side-by-side comparison.
Okay, here's my side-by-side comparison. The one on the left is the one that I just did on the EC film, and the one on the right was digitally printed on our HP 365. That blue stripe that you see down it, 3M has this tendency to splice their rolls together in the middle, and that's the result that happened. It printed right over the blue tape. You can see I ripped off a little part of it down by the bottom of the S. Okay, now here's another comparison. I put this in the dark shop out back, turned the lights off, and with the flash you can see the one on the bottom is the EC, the one on the top is the digitally printed one. So you can see at nighttime, which would be more visual for the driver. Not very happy with the top one. Like I said, we could probably make some adjustments on the color and everything, but nothing beats, to me in my opinion, the EC film over the top of the DG3. As you can see, that the one on the bottom would light up so much better at night.
All right, there you go. There's a little side-by-side comparison. The EC with the diamond grade versus the digitally printed. There is a difference. This one shines so much better at night. I showed some pictures. The pictures really don't do it justice, but it's got the nice deep red. This is just too washed out for us. So, you know, there's a little concerns with the stop signs. And they said, what can we do? Luckily, they came to the right place. That's right, they turned to the sign man. As always, thanks for watching.